Our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. You look at Memphis.
Well, I tell you what, Kevin, the streak has been very difficult as this team has struggled of late. And the struggles may continue. They've got a really tough challenge against this team.
Yeah, and if they're going to snap that losing streak, what better way to do it than against an opponent like these guys? I mean, that be doing it in style.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Memphis. Green is up there with Chris Anderson. That's Lance Stevenson. Then there's Allen. And it's Barnes in the small forward position.
You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
Here's Allen, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And the success we've been mentioning with Coach Dave Yeager. He was the second fastest active coach to get to 100 wins.
And Kevin made his way in terms of coaching, started in the D-League and other minor leagues before becoming an assistant with the Grizzlies, and really was the architect, if you will, of the defense that his team is so well known for. He's done a lot for this franchise and looks to be on track to become their winningest coach ever.
Here's Irving. Following the basket by Lance Stevenson. And here they come. Allen kicks to Stevenson.
Oh! And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Here is Stevenson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Pass to Barnes. Stevenson again serving. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball. They play hard. Everybody's on the same page. And even if you beat the Grizzlies, they take a lot out of you in terms of how they try to wear you down.
Now here's Mozgov. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
On the wing, Stevenson. To the paint. Here's Green. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And the Grizzlies played so well against all the other playoff teams. And part of it is that they just have a style that matches up well with anyone.
You know, that's the thing with the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, there isn't a team that gives them too much trouble anywhere in the league. They're good at home and on the road. They're used to playing in tight, low-scoring games, and they create that situation with their deliberate style.
Love the pass to Mozgov. Anderson with the block. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Allen with it. Now defended by Mozgov. Green, the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Stevenson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Green missing. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Mozgov dishes to Love. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Stevenson drives in. That's good. Stevenson's got 7.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Feeds it to Love. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 6 points for Love.
What great touch there on the fadeaway. Man, right in his face.
Up top, Stevenson. Covered by Irving. Stevenson drives in. And he makes good on the layup. He's got 9.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Stolen by Allen. Fast break, Memphis. Here's Barnes. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And so the first quarter. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Both free throws good from Love.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Stevenson kicks to Carter. Here's Randolph. Love grabs the board.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it down.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Here's Carter. And stolen by LeBron. Smith outside. That's tipped. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against New York.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from 3.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a nasty. Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they? And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
So timeout call here, the first for Cleveland. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Yeah, and when you think about it, Greg, there was some really sloppy basketball being played by them, and they recognized that had they played a cleaner game, they could have gotten the win.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. Martin's checked in for the Grizzlies. McCallum comes in for Lance Stevenson. Here's Randolph. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Here on the 2K leaderboard of the NBA's leading defensive teams since the All-Star break. The Cavaliers 4th.
And they've shown no slippage defensively. If anything, they've become more stifling since the break. I mean, they're playing inspired, passionate basketball at that end of the floor.
Allen's checked in for Memphis. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Irving kicks to Thompson. The layup missed.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Irving with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Martin. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Thompson. And that one comes up a bit short. Martin kicks to Randolph. They set the pick. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Irving. Can't hit. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense, or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
Carter kicks to Martin. He feeds it to Randolph. Good D by Thompson.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Jefferson kicks to Thompson. Rejected by Hollins. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. A different look now for Cleveland. Love's checked in for Fry. LeBron comes in for Jefferson. And Smith subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Memphis also making some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Ryan Hollins. Green comes in for Zach Randolph. And Lance Stevenson subbed in for Allen.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Pulls up, high post. No good off the front iron.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Stevenson passes to Martin. Back to Stevenson. 6 on the shot clock. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
And finished off by LeBron.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Out to Carter. Takes the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Carter's got 5 points now in the quarter. And so we wrap up the first half.